Ethereum. If someone is interested in adding some Ethereum to their portfolio, is now a good time to consider getting some Ethereum? Welcome to Modern Moneymakers. This is Jeremy, and before we kick things off, let me just remind you nothing on this channel is financial advice. Do your own research, I'll do mine. You take responsibility for your own risk. I take responsibility for mine. But I'll try to answer this question for me because I am interested in adding more Ethereum to my portfolio, and I have been doing that lately. So is now a good time to buy? Usually, before I buy something, whether it's a product or a service, I like to say, is there a sale? Can I get a better deal, right? And I'm going to ask that same question with Ethereum. Is there a sale? Can I get a better deal? But first, why do people even buy Ethereum in the first place? One, people tend to try to flip Ethereum for profit. Two, they tend to trade Ethereum for NFTs. And three, decentralized finance, decentralized exchanges. A lot of people like to use Ethereum to interact with exchanges like Uniswap or 1inch and trade into lower cap projects with higher volatility, potentially higher upside and or lower downside depending on the project. It can go either way. That's a little bit more risky. By the way, if some of this stuff isn't making sense to you, that's totally okay. Feel free to keep listening. Some things may be a little bit over your head, but some things here are gonna, definitely make sense, and we'll be making more educational videos as we go, explaining a lot of what some of this stuff is. Let's find out if this is on sale right now, or maybe I can get a better deal down the road. Um, I'm going to talk in terms of Bitcoin price first and what I expect from the Bitcoin standpoint because Bitcoin tends to move the entire market, including Ethereum, or I should say the entire crypto market, including Ethereum. This is the miner revenue, the block rewards. Why do we care? Because the miners tend to need to remain profitable. Every 4 years or so, there's a halving, which is these vertical lines, and then the orange drops way down. That means the miners are getting half of the block rewards, half the amount of Bitcoin for the same amount of effort on their part. The price shoots up and they remain profitable. It's just the way this market moves. I didn't make the rules, but that's just the way it happens. Again, boom, after the halving, we're back down here further into, the orange goes further down. The price goes up again. And it just tends to repeat itself every 4 years. Am I guaranteeing this is going to happen again, after the Bitcoin halving next year in 2024? No, I am not. Am I playing my hands, my cards like this is going to happen? Absolutely, I am. I'm looking at this chart. I like what I see. We're less than a year from the halving. It seems like a buy zone to me. Let's take a look at this one. 200-week moving average heat map. Again, why the heck do we care about something like this? Well, glad you asked. This 200-week moving average tends to act as strong support for Bitcoin. What does support mean? Don't worry a whole lot about that. It's kind of a technical term, but what we do find here is when you find solid support at a level that tends to be a local bottom or a deal that you're kind of getting a better buy if you're buying in that support level. Are we right exactly on the 200-week moving average today, May 22nd, 2023? I'm not going to go over TradingView and look at, the 5-minute chart, or, and do all the really, technical analysis on that. To me, I'm just, are we in that zone, right? I'm not trying to catch total bottoms or total tops. I'm just like, are we in that range where I want to scoop up some more ETH like I've been doing lately? You bet we are. I love this zone. I love being on that 200-week moving average. I'm a buyer around here. Bitcoin rainbow price chart indicator, another fun chart that I like to look at occasionally, and I will share occasionally over the next couple of years just to remind us all where we are on this chart. We're in the blue zone. That's a buy for Bitcoin, historically speaking. These are three charts that to me give me comfort that, yeah, am I at the absolute best price I'm going to get? I can never guarantee that. Am I in, generally speaking, a good buy zone or sale zone? Absolutely. I have been buying Ethereum lately. I'm going to continue buying Ethereum at these levels. Let's look at some Ethereum specific things though. Now that we know what Bitcoin price, where that's at and what it can do, and that as we hit that Bitcoin halving, we do expect some upward action on the Bitcoin price. What are some Ethereum specific metrics that make me think, boy, Ethereum price could go up from here and I want to get more while I can, right? Well, this blue line dropping like a rock, that is the balance of Ethereum on exchanges. Supply is getting lower, okay? Supply and demand, you decrease supply, what usually happens, right? Yeah, price generally goes up when you do that, assuming demand remains the same or increases. If you decrease supply, price goes up. Ethereum, total value staked. This chart's kind of interesting. This blue line is going up here. People are staking more ETH. They're they're investing more in this platform, right? And I do anticipate that this, as this total value staked increases, I would expect that to also have some upwards pressure on the Ethereum price. So we've seen a couple of Ethereum metrics today that to me reinforce this fact that, those two metrics alone should have some upwards, price momentum for Ethereum. Combine that with Bitcoin, which is the original cryptocurrency and tends to move the whole market by itself. And that's in a solid buy zone right now. For me, I am buying some of my favorite projects at these levels. I do plan to scoop up more Ethereum with the hopes of flipping it for profit like I did last cycle. But also, I'm kind of more curious about NFTs this time, and I'm going to need some Ethereum to pick up some NFTs. And I want to get my Ethereum on sale, and I think we're in a good buy zone right now. I'm adding at these levels. You do you. You do your own research. You're accountable for your own profits. You're accountable for your own losses. But I like where I'm at. So for me, in my risk tolerance, I'm adding to my bags at these levels. What do you think? I'd love to hear what you think in the comments down below. Do you think we're going lower? Do you think I'm not buying a very good deal? Do you have other projects that you would rather be buying instead of Ethereum? I'd love to hear about all that stuff down in the comments down below. Please remember to like and subscribe on your way out. I do appreciate you stopping by the channel. Once again, this is Jeremy with Modern Moneymakers, signing off. Thank you.